This is big news. Earlier today, New York Attorney General Letitia James, who was behind so much of the lawfare against Donald Trump in New York, has now been referred herself for possible prosecution over allegations of mortgage fraud. What else can you tell me about this, Josh?
Well, this is pretty brand new stuff across the transom, but it looks to me like Tish James listed the Commonwealth of Virginia, the state of Virginia, as her primary residence back when she was applying for a mortgage back in 2023. The problem is that Tish James has been the Attorney General of New York State for far longer than that there. So, I mean, square that circle for me. How can you legally get away with calling one state your primary residence to try to get a more favorable mortgage interest rate type loan? And on the other hand, you're the Attorney General of a different state there. But, you know, Rita, this is really nothing new. I mean, Democrat lawmakers, Democrat prosecutors, they play by an entirely different set of rules. I mean, Tish James, we all remember her for being front and center of the lawfare, of the Democrat lawfare complex, a sprawling campaign to try to deprive Donald Trump of getting his second term in office there. I think about Fani Willis as well. Fani Willis is in Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County, Georgia. Fani Willis was on the wrong side of the law as well. So many of these Democrat prosecutors, Rita, they just flip their hands. They say, you know what? I am the lawyer here. I'm the prosecutor. Screw you. I'm going to make the rules here. You better come at me there. But you know what? The Trump DOJ is calling her bluff in this case, Tish James, because she could find herself on the wrong side of the law for good. It'll depend on which judge they draw there. But I like what I see so far. I like the aggressiveness of the administration in bringing these charges.
A bit of irony given the cases she pursued against Donald Trump, but there's got to be a reckoning for some of these activist prosecutors. I mean, she launched her whole campaign on the premise of getting Trump. She wasn't even hiding how she was going to politicize that office.
Yeah, 100%. She literally ran in 2018 for Attorney General of New York State on a platform of, I don't like Donald Trump and I am going to get him by any means necessary. There's actually kind of a clever legal analogy here. So in the Constitution, there is a prescription, there's a ban on what is called a bill of attainder. A bill of attainder goes back to the old English Star Chamber in like 7th century England. And a bill of attainder was a king's writ or a parliamentary act of legislation that would single out an individual by name, meaning it was not a general provision. It was just singling out one person for sole exclusive punishment there. So the analogy that I like to draw is that when Tish James ran for office there, she basically ran a bill of attainder political campaign. Now, that's not necessarily illegal. I mean, we have a First Amendment. You can say a lot of crazy stuff on the campaign trail. People, frankly, do it all the time there. But it's morally repulsive. It's morally repulsive there, and it says a lot about her character, frankly, or lack thereof.
Josh Hammer, thanks so much for your time tonight.